So, welcome again, everyone, to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to do the next question in this series. And the question is longest common prefix. So, let's read this question. Write a function to find the longest common prefix string among an array of strings. If there is no common prefix, return an empty string. So here we are given a array of strings, and we have to find the longest common prefix is possible in this array of strings. So you can see that what is the prefix? It is the starting indexes of any string. So it is prefix and suffix is from the previous. So here we have to check the longest common prefix. So here you can see that the common part in the starting of this all strings in this array are FL. So here is a common FL in all three of these strings, and the O is not common because it is present in first two, and in last one here is I. So we have to find the possible longest common prefix. So now let's understand how we can solve this question. So in order to solve this question, what we can do, we can start comparing one by one that if one by one that if these are equal or not. So here you can see that if we want to compare it, so how we can compare? So we can do one thing. We will take the first string and compare all its element one by one to other left one. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the first element f and compare with the left ones. So we are comparing with the first one, first index, then second index. If it is equals, then okay, then we move to the next one, which is L. We check if it is present or not. So here it is present, so we move to the next, which is O. So you can see now O is present in the first one, but in the second string you can see it is not present. So here we are going to break our loop and we can return our FL, which has been stored in our new string. So let's do this and understand how we are going to code this. So let's first take a string answer and let's initialize it to an empty string. Now let's, as discussed, we have to start iterating for we have to compare all the elements present in the first one. So we are going to iterate in the first string. So we are going to write for int I equals to 0, I less than strs 0, which is the first string, it and its length. So it is going to give us the length and I plus plus. So we are first traversing in the first string. Now we have to compare it with the other ones. So let's first take the first element present in this string. So first element is going to be strs 0, because it is always for our first string, so 0 and I. So this I is going to traverse and it is going to return each and every element, or you can say each and every word present in this string. Now after taking this, now let's take another variable which is going to be bool f, which is going to indicate if it is matching or not. So let's first take true. Now again, now we have to compare it with the all the elements next to all the string next to it. So we are going to iterate through that. So we are going to start from int j equals to 1, which is the first index. So we are starting from the first index because we have taken first one as a comparing. So we are going to start from here, and until when we have to compare, until j is less than strs dot size I j plus plus. Now what we have to do? So simply when these are equal, we can skip it, but when they are not equal, we have to take it. So we are going to check for the another part which is going to be not equals. So we are going to check if our strsi, strsj I, if this is not equals to c. Now what we have to do? So first we have to change our value for f, which is boolean, to false, and then we break. Okay, now after completing this loop, what we can check? We can check if f is equals to true. That means the loop is complete. That means all the elements are equal. So in the first case, you can see if the we are starting for f. So if all the f's are similar, so we come to this part, and in here what we have to do? We have to insert our f in our ans string. So we are going to do the same. So we are going to write ans dot spec which value c. Now in else part, when it is false, so what we can do, we can simply break, because if one time it is not equal, then next one we do not need to check. So we are going to break it. Now all done. Now we have to simply return ns. Now let's run this code. So it is accepted. Now let's submit this. So it is successfully submitted. So this is a simple question, and what we have done it in n square. You can see there are two for loops. The first one is of let's assume it is of n, and the second is of length n, so its time complexity is going to be n cross m. Now this is a simple approach. You can also solve by other approaches. We will discuss in another video. That's all for this video. Thank you all.